Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about updates surrounding a US CBDC and what this means for Quant. On the 9th of March, the White House ordered an executive order on ensuring responsible developments of digital assets, whereby digital assets include both crypto as well as research and development surrounding CBDCs. So the US government and other bodies within the nation are actively conducting research surrounding CBDCs as a means of improving and modernizing the overall payment infrastructure within the nation, whereby the briefing provided by the White House mentioned the United States has an interest in responsible financial innovation, expanding access to safe and affordable financial services, and reducing the cost of domestic and cross-border funds, transfers and payments, including through the continued modernization of public payment systems, as well as the potential benefits a CBDC would bring to the US economy. The issuance and development of a CBDC could also bring greater benefits to the wider global economy, especially in cases surrounding cross-border payment actual execution, whereby the briefing provided by the White House elaborated on this point, whereby the White House mentioned a United States CBDC that is interoperable with CBDCs issued by other monetary authorities could facilitate faster and lower cost cross-border payments and potentially boost economic growth, support the continued centrality of the United States within the international financial system, and help to protect the unique role that the dollar plays in global finance. So despite the White House ordering an executive order surrounding CBDC developments now, a number of governmental bodies and institutions within the nation have actively conducted research surrounding CBDCs, and the Federal Reserve itself have conducted research and produced a paper indicating the potential risks and benefits a CBDC could bring to the wider economy, especially within the US, whereby the Federal Reserve authored a paper titled Money and Payments, the United States Dollar in the Age of Digital Transformation. So the Federal Reserve, especially the Boston branch of the Fed, has also been a linchpin in developments surrounding a hypothetical CBDC, whereby the Boston branch of the Fed have partnered with MIT in a project known as Project Hamilton, which involves the development of a hypothetical CBDC. So Project Hamilton involves the development of a hypothetical CBDC. So the development of a hypothetical CBDC is aimed to determine whether a CBDC would play an active role in payment action execution within the wider US economy. The project also led to the development of a CBDC, a hypothetical CBDC, and this CBDC was able to validate and handle 100,000 transactions per second, where each transaction was able to be completed in less than 5 seconds. So as mentioned, with the number of bodies within the US already conducting research surrounding CBDCs, there's also a number of question marks surrounding CBDC developments, whereby as CBDCs will likely be built on varying technological infrastructure, be it DLT or legacy based, these variations in technology could lead to restrictions in the ability for such CBDC networks or ledgers being able to actively communicate, and thus leading to restrictions in the ability for datasets, be it monetary value or KYC information, to be shared between future CBDC networks. And this point was highlighted by a paper authored by the Boston branch of the Fed, whereby the Boston Fed detailed the potential limitations surrounding DLT, especially regarding interoperability restrictions, whereby the paper was titled Beyond Theory, Getting Practical with Blockchain. The paper indicated the ability to scale, manage privacy and support interoperability with both new and legacy systems will be critical to its adoption for financial services. While we believe blockchain technology is not currently viable for significant production use at the Federal Reserve, we believe continued experimentation is essential and can contribute to the continued maturing of the platforms. So the potential limitations surrounding interoperability, be it between legacy or DLT infrastructure, could be a limitation in CBDC technology, and this could be a key sticking point in the potential utility and rolling out of CBDCs across the world. So what does this all mean for Quant? So the key figures in the Project Hamilton initiative in MIT and the Boston branch of the Fed have actively conversed and partnered with Quant in a number of initiatives, whereby in the case of MIT have co-authored a paper with Quant surrounding CBDC developments, whereby the paper was titled Implementing a CBDC, a Challenges and a Solution, whereby the paper outlined the potential benefits and risks of rolling out a CBDC. Furthermore, representatives of Quant have actively met up with the Boston Fed for a number of developments surrounding digital asset developments, including CBDCs, and how the utility of Quant's offerings, including its overledger offering, could be a means of overcoming limitations surrounding CBDC developments, including the lack of interoperability. So as mentioned, both of these meetings and partnerships with both MIT and the Boston branch of the Fed may be in view of overcoming limitations, especially surrounding the lack of interoperability future CBDCs will have, whereby through the direct leveraging of Quant's offerings, namely its overledger offering, the ability for CBDC networks to directly interconnect and interact will be achieved. And this will lead to invariable improvements in the ability for datasets, be it monetary value, KYC or AML, to be actively exchanged between varying central banks, and thus leading to improvements in the ability for payment action execution to be carried out more seamlessly and faster and cheaper. So Quant's overledger offering is a universal platform which enables the active ability for DLT networks to actively plug into overledger, and thus leading to datasets on such networks to be seamlessly shared between each other. Furthermore, overledger's offering isn't limited to DLT, whereby overledger will provide the potential for legacy networks to plug into its offerings too. This could lead to improvements in the ability for datasets from legacy financial services to be actively shared to CBDC networks, and thus leading to a bridge between traditional finance and the future of finance. Furthermore, arguments have been put forward in regards to overcoming potential limitations surrounding the interconversion of fiat CBDCs in the future, whereby in a paper written by Visa indicated the importance of the development of a universal payment channel hub, which will lead to the active ability for CBDCs to interconvert via the utility of a central stablecoin. So as indicated by Visa, central stablecoin would be a must for future CBDC networks, especially for such CBDCs to interconvert in the future. And this has led to the International Monetary Fund, or IMF, looking to Quant's MLT stablecoin to induce that activity, whereby Quant's MLT technology is leveraged by the International Monetary Fund for use with CBDCs that are sent to and from and operate on many distinct blockchain and legacy-based platforms. So the IMF have already been active proponents of Quant's technology, namely its MLT stablecoin, whereby the direct leveraging of Quant's MLT stablecoin will lead to the development of a semi-decentralized CBDC, which will aid in enabling simple and flexible implementation of synthetic CBDCs and can be used by banks as a more flexible type of stablecoin. In addition to working well with loyalty and voucher platforms as a form of open and enhanced e-money, the solution also applies to digitized supply chains where cross-border bank payments lack speed and transparency. By using MLTs to represent the various currencies, it is quick and easy to send and receive funds with real-time status visibility. So the direct utility of Quant's offerings, be it its MLT stablecoin or overledger, could be a means of overcoming the potential limitations surrounding the lack of interoperability between future CBDCs and how CBDCs could interact with legacy financial infrastructure, whereby in the case of MLTs will lead to the active ability for CBDCs to interconvert in a faster and cheaper fashion compared to present cross-border payment action execution. What are your thoughts on Quant? Do you think Quant will play a key role in cross-border payment action execution surrounding CBDCs? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.